Get your ass up. I want to show you what I do every damn morning to get myself a kickstart to make sure I can go into training, with the high energy and deal with all the craziness my damn clients put me through. But I want to show you my green smoothie, basically what I do to get myself started, going, my brain function, the energy, everything I possibly can, lower my anxiety even, I feel like. And that's by making a green smoothie. And this is also a nutrition hack. Add vegetables to your protein smoothie. You need a good blender, but it's definitely worth it. You'll feel a huge difference if every smoothie or every protein shake you had a good amount of vegetables in there and greens. You'll see, different mix of different type of vegetables and greens. You'll see a huge difference in probably your digestive system, brain function, energy. I feel like I'm remembering things better. All types of cool stuff just by adding greens to every smoothie I've been having lately. So I got a damn Vitamix. So if you can invest in one of those, do it. They have different levels of different price points. They even do monthly payments. So I highly suggest that if you're into making these smoothies and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna show you what I do real quick. So it's simple. Keep it simple. I want to show you the principle. I'll post a recipe, but I'm gonna show you kind of how to make your own for the most part. So what I do is your base, right? Your base could be water. It could be almond milk. It could be, depending if you can't digest nuts well, you can use pea protein milk. What I like to use, give me some extra protein. There's about 8 grams of protein per 8 ounce. You can use coconut milk. It's a higher fat for sure. Just pay attention to that. But those for the people who can't digest almond milk well or whatever. I like to use water mostly in my smoothies for the most part because it allows it more of a smoother texture. I'm putting a lot of vegetables, a lot of calories in there. So for me, I want it as smooth as possible. I want to be able to just down it and get the nutrients out of it. And that's how I like to get down. So if you like more of a smoother texture, you can add ice to it. You can add, like flaxseed or ground flaxseed. That helps smooth the texture out too. We'll talk more about that. So start with a little bit of water. Got this bad boy. Some down, put some water in there. I don't put a set amount. After I've been doing this for a while, you kind of get to know what works, what doesn't. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some spinach. Kale and spinach, usually the greens I like to choose, but you want to choose 2 different greens if you possibly can. Then you're going to go with probably 2 cups at minimum. So a cup of each or 2 cups of each or 1 cup and a half if you want to get up to 3 cups. So that could be a handful, it's about a cup or so. Again, after you start kind of learning how to measure your food and portion control, all this will become very fast and habitual and all that. So I got a greens mix here I'm going to use. So I got to cut this open. But again, I choose my base, water, almond milk, whatever you want to use. Then 2 vegetables. That could be kale, spinach, a lettuce head, some type of green vegetable. Try to choose 2 different ones and get as much different nutrients as your body can get, right? That's the idea with that. So I'm going to stuff that in there. Next thing I'm going to do is choose a non-green vegetable if I can. So that's where the carrots will come in, ginger, beets, any of those cucumbers even you can get away with. So that's where that will come in. To get some more vegetables in there. So I usually like to use some carrots, and recently I was using a lot of cucumber. That was good too as well. But I like to put my carrots in there. The next I'm going to choose 1 to 2 fruits. Usually 2 fruits. I'm trying to get as much calories for myself. If you're watching, depending on if you're watching your calories or not, that's on you how much you want to do. But usually no more than 2 fruits is good. About a cup at most of each, or depending on the fruit, what it is, it could be half a banana, a half a cup to a cup of pineapple. Again, that'll be an individual thing. If you need help with that, get at me and I'll help you out with that. But for me, I'm about around a cup or so of this pineapple, and plus the pineapple. Why I like choosing pineapple a lot is because it gives it a good taste. So when I'm eating a lot of greens, I want my greens to taste good. Even though I can down it, but I want it to taste good. So that goes in there. And today I'm just using my second fruit. I'm using some raspberries. I actually got to go food shopping, I hit one more store to get a chance to hit Sprouts this weekend. So I didn't get a chance to get some like bananas and stuff I want. So I'm using some blackberries I have left over. About a half a cup of these for me. These guys here. Let me get this guy. This wasn't a good looking one here. I didn't like that one. Bam. Then from here, I was thinking about putting broccoli in this morning. There's some extra greens and all that stuff. So you don't have to, but for me, I just want to get in more calories. I had some pizza over the weekend, some pasta. So I'm trying to push that stuff through. So I'm just going to add a little bit of, probably like 3/4 cups of broccoli. 3/4 of a cup of broccoli for me is good. But hey, it's another way of getting some broccoli in. If you hate broccoli, you can get this, use it in your blender and get it in. But it does bloat some people, so be careful with that a little bit. Throw that in the mix. Then if I'm going to use protein powder, this morning I'm not, but if I'm going to use protein powder, I'll throw it in. I use a plant-based protein powder. I have a sensitive digestive system, so grains I keep out much as I possibly can. Whey, dairy, keep out much as I possibly can. So I use Sun Warrior protein. It's a mix of hemp, goji, and pea protein, I believe. And I try to bounce back between different plant proteins. But for the most part, that's what I use. And I use whatever, floats your boat, okay? But bam, that'll usually be it. So then I'll put the lid on it, or let me add my fats. So for me, you can add, for your fats, you can add ground chia seed, flaxseed, ground flaxseed oil. I like to use, depending if I have fiber in it or not. If you want to get, sorry, it went out the picture, sorry there. But I'm using ground flaxseed. It's going to give me some fiber as well. Again, I have sensitive digestive system, so I want to get things in there that's going to help me digest all my calories, my nutrients, and absorb them best as I possibly can. I'm also putting a lot in. So, bam, that's a green smoothie for me in the morning. Again, if you're going to make it more of a meal replacement, add protein powder in there for sure. You don't have to add ground flaxseed or chia seeds if you're just making a green smoothie, but that's like a, look at it as a superfood kind of thing. Then if you're tracking your macros, another way to get your fats in there too. But it adds fiber, very beneficial stuff too. So then I'll put the lid on it, blend it. It's ready to rock and roll. So that's what I do every damn morning to get it going, get it cracking. Nothing special, nothing crazy that you can't do, but it's a tremendous benefit, and I think you should start doing it. So this nutrition hack 101 Monday morning is add greens to your smoothies, and I just show you how to make one. If you have any trouble, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll make sure you're all right. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Make it a great day, and please believe you deserve it. You're great.